Magnificent Monday. I have already walked and fed the dog. I already had my morning cup of coffee in my SAI cup, which I'm going to put back over here next to my Keurig. I already took my vitamins and my medicine. I'm taking Mucinex, and I took one Excedrin migraine because I've just been struggling with a cough, a residual cough from being sick a while ago, and just like headaches just on and off as of late. So now it's time to fill up my water bottles and then now take care of myself after I've taken care of and served my beautiful, lovely dogter. My dogter, you get it? Nola Jean. She's over there on the couch relaxing. So go ahead and fill up my water bottle to take one into the bathroom so we can do skincare and makeup. This is like kind of my normal routine for the morning. For those of you that don't know, I prefer drinking tap water. I've always been a tap water girl. You know how people say they can taste the difference in water? I am not that girl. Water is water to me, and I prefer tap water. And I have like 3 water bottles that I constantly reuse and refill. And then throughout the day, I just try to drink all 3 when I'm at home, and that's how I get my water intake in. For my weight and like size and stuff. So that's what I do while I'm at home. But before I go to school, I just fill up all 3 and I take one with me usually that I try and drink before I get to school. And then I have my big like half-gallon jug that I drink while I'm at school. But yeah, I'm excited. It's Magnificent Monday. I had an amazing quiet time with God today. Just so many just beautiful thoughts. And one of the books I've been reading, because I've been trying to like vary my quiet times and alternate them, make them a little bit different, not the same every day, is this book right here called 10 Chosen Women, Poems and Reflections by Jaya Wilkin. Jaya Wilkin and I actually used to work together at the first school I taught at. And I really love this, this book, the style of the book. And it's just really reflective and beautiful. It has a poem about one of the women in the Bible, and she goes from Genesis and she continues on through. So she starts with Eve, of course. And today I read Rebecca's poem, and I just have always felt a special connection to Rebecca. So it's really nice to read her poem and then answer some reflection questions. She also gives you the passages from the Bible where that woman's story occurs. So you can go back and read that too. And then she gives kind of her own commentary, and then she asks discussion questions, which I've been filling out in this book. It's just a different way to just like reflect on God's word and interact with his word and just make connections to the characters, which are real people in the Bible. So I've been loving this. So that's what I did this morning. And then of course I do usually a plan every day in the Bible app, and I'm doing a plan with some other teachers and retired teachers, so that's been cool. And I love the verse from the plan today. So let's go ahead and transport ourselves to the bathroom. So I unplugged my ring light and my phone. Let's go to the bathroom now so we can do skincare and makeup. I am slightly behind schedule, not gonna lie. But hey, this is real life. But yeah, my everyday makeup isn't really super complicated, so I think I can get everything done and still record today. Well, we're gonna find out. All right, so I've got my water. I'm sipping on my water a little bit. Got y'all set up. So let's do skincare. All right, so we need to cleanse our face. I'm gonna go in with this Vichy cleanser. Let me go ahead and take my engagement ring off. I try not to wear it while I do skincare if I remember to take it off. So take that off. Wash my hands first. Some soap and water. And you guys are literally just gonna get ready with me. But yeah, back to my verse of the day. It's funny because I know it's in Psalm, but I can't. Is it in Psalms? I think it is. I just remembered the verse. So the verse is, actually now I don't remember. It's so funny when you get on camera, it's like you forget stuff. But so the plan I'm reading is about rest, and this verse was just about how we are God's flock and he cares for us. and how he provides for us. And I had the thought about like, what is a flock? So we know a flock is of course more than one animal. This could be more than like one sheep. And so that got me thinking about, yes, God cares for us and he provides for us, but he loves us so much that he gives us a community to be a part of. Because like a flock, I said, is more than one sheep. So a lot of times I feel like in our walk and in our walk with God, we can feel like we're alone, or just in life, you can just feel like you're doing things alone, especially if you're, like me, you've been single, you live alone. It's easy to kind of like self-isolate and feel like you are going through life's journey by yourself. But no, we are a part of a flock. We have a community of believers that are all cared for and protected by God that we can lean upon. Another cool thing about like a flock, God is our shepherd, is that if you do your research, and I'm sure you've heard this before, but like, even if there's different flocks together, the sheep know their shepherd's voice. And so it goes perfectly with the sermon that we had, or the sermunion as they called it, yesterday, where one of the brothers, Brother Harrison, was talking about hearing God's voice. And so if we're a part of the flock of God, we have to know God's voice, because there are other shepherds out there like Satan. So yeah, so you have to really know God's voice in order to be in his flock and to follow him and to be protected by him and to know that he does care for you and to know that you're not alone. And if you miss any of those parts, then your view of God can get skewed. You might end up with the wrong shepherd and you're going to forget who your flock really is. And so all from that one verse this morning, all those different thoughts popped up. And I feel like that was me really taking time to listen to God's voice, as they were saying, and just sit and meditate on that scripture and think about it. And because I'm on my phone, I can't tell you the scripture, y'all. It's on my story. If you follow me on Instagram, it's on my story if you want to see it. And I was lazy and I only washed my face yesterday. I didn't wash my face at all yesterday. I washed it the night before and I didn't put on any makeup, and I was lazy yesterday. So that's why I'm kind of going in with the cleanser right now, really massaging it into the skin. All right. Going to put my ring in its box. Brilliant Earth. Yes, there's water on it because my hands are wet. Put it in the ring box because I don't want to lose it or drop it. That'd be bad. Take one of my reusable, well, not reusable, but like biodegradable one-time use cloths to wipe the water off my face. Y'all, I'm on like day 10 of my hair. My hair usually doesn't stay moisturized this long, but I did a braid out. I might have to start doing braid outs more because it is lasting so well and it's still moisturizing. It still looks decent-ish. I just have been lazy and not really doing it, but that's honestly really good for your hair. Totally a low manipulation hairstyle the past 10 days. Like, I think I've only worn it out and down like once, and that was for like 3 hours or so. And all the rest of the time it was braided up or braided up and under a bonnet. All right, now that my face is cleansed, time to tone. And the toner I'm using is the COSRX AHA BHA Vitamin C Daily Toner. I love this. I put on a little bit too much. That's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna work with it. Also, I get dressed after I do my makeup and after I do my hair. So if I do wear like eyeshadow, which I typically don't, but if I do, I usually have to match my clothes to my makeup versus the other way around. So yeah. But typically I don't wear eyeshadow for my everyday school makeup look, which we're gonna do today, hopefully. All right, just letting this toner dry down a little bit. It is currently 28 degrees outside, but it honestly doesn't feel that bad because it's not windy. But it's supposed to warm up to like 58 or 50 something, 54, 56, something like that. So it's gonna end up being a really nice day. So I already kind of know what I want to wear. I want to wear my mom jeans. I think that's what they're called. Like, they're from Fashion Nova. I buy almost all my jeans from Fashion Nova, and I know we all feel some type of way, or some people may feel some type of way about Fashion Nova and their representation in their models, in the models that they use and all that. But their jeans just fit me best, okay? Like, they just fit me the best. And I'm not even like super curvy or anything like that. Like, those of you who know me in real life or have seen pictures of me, you can look on my social media. I'm not super curvy or anything, but my waist to hip ratio, I'm just gonna say Fashion Nova jeans just fit best, period. So, and I know my size is there. I can either get a 5 or a 7. And they just fit perfect, and the length is long enough. That's another thing. I'm a tall woman. I'm 5'8" and 3/4. So yeah, but they're like Fashion Nova mom jeans. I'm gonna wear those today, but they're like almost like an ankle pant. So like a part of my leg will show, like a little part of my leg. So it's warm enough. It's gonna get warm enough to where that'll be okay. So I know I want to wear those jeans, and then I don't know what sweater or shirt I want to wear. All right, time for sunscreen. Did I even show you the moisturizer I used? Wow, I'm just going. So this is the Origins Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience Fortifying Emulsion. Love this. Got it as gratis from when I worked at Ulta, and now we're going with sunscreen. Y'all know Nivea Sun Super Water Gel SPF 50 PA plus 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 plus. Sunscreen every day. Es mucho importante. All right, I'm gonna check the time because y'all know. Oh yeah, we're really pushing the time, but I think I can do it. I'm gonna go for it today. It's Monday. Let's challenge ourselves. Also, I have no idea what my hair looks like under this bonnet. I'll worry about that when I get there. I'm not gonna do my hair on camera today. Just gonna do the makeup and skincare portion. All right, my skin has been prepped for makeup. Taking a short water break. And I'm putting on some Ulta lip oil because my lips are so dry. Let's put on a little bit while I do my makeup. All right, the skin is clean and moisturized now. Let's go in with a primer. I'm gonna use my One Size primer. I really like this primer, Secure the Blur. Just shaking it up a little bit. I'm gonna go in with some on the pore area of each cheek, and we're gonna rub it in. And it's the Makeup Magnet Primer, Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet. And I'm gonna go in and really focus this more so in my T-zone and over my eyelids and my eyebrows. And then I'm just gonna blend up and out. Okay, for foundation, I'm gonna use CoverGirl. The CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made. I'm thinking because it's winter, I'm shade D70. I go between D70 and D80 in this foundation, but I'm pretty sure I'm D70 now. So I'm just going to shake it up. Drink some more water. All right, Juvia's Place foundation brush. And I put quite a bit on this one cheek, you can see. So I'm gonna like kind of distribute it all over from that one cheek. Oh yeah, this is a perfect color match right now. And then I'm just gonna go in and blend it out all over the face. This is one of my favorite foundations from the drugstore. It is like a medium plus coverage. It's not a full coverage immediately, because like with one layer, I can still see my skin peeking through. And I didn't put any on my forehead, but you can see that color match, how good it is, because there's nothing on my forehead yet. So you have to kind of build this foundation up, but it's really long wearing and it's not heavy on the skin or anything like that. So I really enjoy it for every day. It's also a great mixer if you need to like adjust the shade of another foundation. So I'm just laying a little bit more over the cheek area from my forehead, because my forehead doesn't need that much coverage. So I use quite a few pumps of this foundation, as you saw, because I like more of a full coverage. But I just really kind of just do about 2 layers on the cheeks and then 1 layer across my forehead and nose. And I'm just really pressing this in to blend. Don't forget under the chin, around the ears, around the hairline. And you can see how that really just evened me out. This side could use a little bit more coverage, so I'm gonna go with just a little bit more, like 1/3 of a pump. I'm just gonna build it up. Today, I think I'm gonna skip concealer as well. I don't really have dark circles, and a lot of times I can just get away with wearing my foundation under my eyes. And then just setting it like with a lighter loose powder, and it looks like I actually did conceal. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna keep it super duper simple. All right, so that added just a little bit more coverage on this side. As you can see, this side has less texture and is more smooth. Who knows why? Well, actually, when I think about it, I have been sleeping more on this side. I used to sleep more on this side. I alternate what side I tend to like sleep on. I'm a side sleeper. All right, that looks very well blended to me. So now let's go in and set the under eye. And this is my loose powder mixture. Also, I put everything back in its proper place as I go. And it just helps a lot. All right. So this loose powder mixture is a mixture of the One Size Beauty powders in both shades, the lighter translucent shade and the medium deep shade or deep dark shade. I don't know what it's called. The dark one. There's only 2 colors that I know of right now. And I mix both of them together in here. There's also a little bit of Huda Beauty Kanafa Easy Bake setting powder as well. And it looks crazy right now. Just roll with me. I promise you. In the end, I will be bellissimo. I think that's how you say beautiful in Italian. And I'm really just like pressing this in and then like really getting in my fine lines under my eyes, which I do have. And then with whatever's kind of left over, I'm going to take over my eyebrows and between the brows. So I can kind of blend out this powder. But you can see this powder really does highlight the center of my face, even though I didn't use any concealer today. And I'm going over my nose as well. All right, I look crazy. That's okay. It's gonna come together, I promise. So the center of my face is set and like my under eyes are set, which is most important because I don't want those to crease. So now we're gonna go with one of my favorite pressed powders for all over face, and that's gonna be the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. And I'm using the shade 440. I can use 440 or 445 and both look beautiful. So this is what it looks like. And I'm gonna go in with this Real Techniques Instapot face brush because it has a nice angle to it and it has like a bigger surface area. So I literally rub it in the powder like this, load up the brush. I'm gonna start on my forehead today. I'm gonna go in and press this into the skin to set the foundation and add some additional coverage. And this makes the foundation even more long wear. I don't have to touch up. Like, it just looks smooth and flawless. And I'm gonna do this all over my face. And I am gonna go over the areas I set with the loose powder as well, to blend it all in. And you can see I'm hitting the side of my nose as well to really set that. I have the song Hail Hail Lion of Judah stuck in my head because we sang it yesterday and now it's stuck in my head. And we sang it in multiple keys, so it's really stuck in my head. All right. It gives such a beautiful finish. My eyes always water on the outer corners. I don't know why that is. All right, y'all, look at that finish. You see slightly highlighted under the eyes, but it just brings everything together. Beautiful. Moving right along. I'm gonna do a little bit of bronzer today and highlight. For bronzer, I'm gonna go in with my Hoola Toasted. I really like this one. And I'm gonna use this Real Techniques 400 brush, this fluffy brush, to apply some of that to the cheek area. I really like this one because it's very neutral. It's not too cool or too warm. Just to add a little bit of dimension to my face. And I'm using a big fluffy brush because I'm doing this rather quickly because, you know, we have places to be. We have to go teach the future of the world. And I'm literally just taking this, my forehead, the cheek area, and then over my nose. Just a little bit. And I use sweeping and tapping. We alternate. All right, that added some color. And actually, I think I'm gonna go with a little bit of Mocha Mami because it's more warm and it almost looks like a blush. If I can find it quickly. Yes, there it is. So now we're with Fenty Mocha Mami, same brush. I'm gonna put a little bit of this on. As you can see, I've hit pan on it. This one's more warm. So I feel like it looks more like a blush. So we're gonna put a little bit of that on over top. Yes, that is really pretty. Gives a little color. Beautiful. You can't really see on camera too much, but I feel the effect in real life. All right, time to highlight. The first one I grabbed is Trophy Wife, but I don't feel like wearing Trophy Wife. That's a little much for today. Let's go with some Champagne Pop from Becca. This is the next one I grabbed. I'm using a Luxie 522. I believe this is their tapered highlighter. I really like the shade Champagne Pop. I think it's pretty. And we're just gonna work this into the skin. This is what it looks like. It's pretty. Yo, my eye's watering. Let me check the time. Oh yeah, we're moving and grooving. We're shaking and baking today. Good. We're shaking and baking. But yeah, I do not wear eyeshadow on a daily basis, but I do foundation, powder, sometimes concealer, sometimes bronzer, usually highlighter if I'm gonna do anything. If I don't do highlighter, I do a glowy blush. My Hourglass ones are my favorite right now. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh, so pretty, Champagne Pop. And I'm kind of putting it everywhere right now. Take my finger, put some down the bridge of my nose. I love this look personally. Some people don't. I do. And on the tip, blending, blending, blending. That's what the skin is looking like. Time for brows. Foundation base is done. This is like about as much as I'm gonna do. I need to wipe off my nose ring though. So I'm gonna take this washcloth, wet a part where my fingers, because it has makeup on it, and my lip ring. Wipe that off too. Cool. Great. The skin feels great too. Well, except I just put some water on it. No me gusta. Oop. You know, my face does not feel tacky at all. Like, it is set down. She's not moving, okay? This is gonna last all day. That's the kind of makeup I do. Makeup that lasts all day, because I don't like to touch up and all that. If I do need to blot, I just take tissue, toilet paper, yeah, something like that, and I'll go ahead and blot. All right, time for brows. Y'all already know the deal for brows. I take mascara that I don't really like. This one is the Essence Lash Princess waterproof. I don't like the waterproof version. I like the regular version. So I'm using this like a brow gel. You just got to be careful because they are usually pretty intense mascaras. And this is only if you like your brows to be black, I guess. If you don't have black brows and don't use black mascara as a brow gel. I need another water break. Another water break. Oh, I need to change my calendar. 137 days until I get married. That's usually a part of my morning routine. I'll show you guys that. That'll be how I end the video. I promise you, everything looks crazy at first, but then it comes together, you know? It just comes together. Stay with me, church. Stay with me. This really helps me to see my brow hairs and to make them look a little bit fuller, because they really do disappear when I put on foundation and powder. Like, you could not see my brows 10 seconds ago. They were like almost non-existent. All right, that is good enough. And today I'm going to show you kind of a different method than what I did the last time I did my makeup on camera. So I'm going to take this retractable waterproof gel eyeliner. I know it's a gel eyeliner. I use eyeliners a lot. I use mascara on my brows. I use whatever works, you know? There's no rules. And this is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner in the shade Black Brown. Looks like this. And because it's black brown, it actually gives me a softer brow. And I like that it's retractable. You see that? And I'm going to take that and use this to outline the brows. And I feel like this is also faster. And I can do the top and the bottom and kind of fill in a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with the brow pen to do hair strokes and the tail, so that can be a little bit darker and fill in some hairs in the front. Just hold your horses. I need to turn my heat off. That's another thing I do when I leave home. It's a part of my morning routine. So I'll show you guys that. I'll show you turning the heat off and then changing my countdown calendar to my nuptials. And I kind of clean up as I go too. So I got some powder on the counter. Y'all know I use my bathrobes as like makeup bathrobes, so they also come in handy to clean and wipe things down as I'm going. All right, now brow tint. Let's use my favorite NYX Lift and Snatch in the shade Black. What is this? A random spot on the forehead. You see that little dot right there? Who knows? Make sure there's no water on my hand. So now we're gonna go in. And this is a lot darker than what we've used. So just keep that in mind. Be careful. Hail, hail, Line of Judah. And sometimes you realize your brows are not quite symmetrical. All right. And now we're gonna do the tail. So one brow is done. And if there's anything that kind of needs to be kind of perfected, this is now the time. Gonna look in the big mirror, touch them up a little bit. All right, they came out pretty decent. To blend, because I did a little bit of the pen on the bottom over here, I'm gonna go over it with the retractable pencil, and that always like softens things up. So those are the brows. I like black brows, and they're a little bigger today, but I think it actually looks good on my face. I like these brows personally. All right, brows are done. And then last for school is mascara and then like some sort of like lip gloss. So we're gonna go on with the Maybelline Sky High. I've been really enjoying this. This is more lengthening than volumizing. Let me check the time because we are on time crunch. We're doing good on time. I need to leave by 7:40, so water break. But I still need to do my hair and get dressed. So there's that. All right, Maybelline Sky High. Like I said, this is more lengthening than luminizing. And sometimes I do a lash primer. Lash primer does enhance your mascara, but I don't always do it. So we're not doing it today. We're just gonna go in with the Maybelline Sky High. And I wish I could show you this makeup in natural light, but there is none because it's pitch black outside still. But yeah, I've been feeling really good lately. Super just grateful and thankful for just everything in my life. And yeah, I was actually crying while I was walking my dog because I was just so happy thinking about just how much I've grown and where I've come from spiritually, emotionally, mentally. Like, God is faithful. He's so faithful. And just thinking about how I'm fortunate that I do what I love, you know, when it comes to like my career. I love being a teacher. And every job has its, you know, ups and downs and positives and negatives. Like, of course, teaching is not a perfect profession, to say the least. But I have a passion for it, and I feel fulfilled in it. And I love working with kids. And, you know, that's one thing that my fiance and I both enjoy is like giving back to kids and children. Something that we're both super passionate about. You know, I work with the teen ministry here at my church as well. And I'm thankful that that's like a shared vision that we have, is like making an impact on people that are younger than us and really pouring into them, serving them, and giving to them. So I look forward to doing that with him. That is something I'm very excited about for our marriage, is serving teens and preteens, middle schoolers, and kids together. I mean, middle school is my favorite age to teach, y'all. So I don't know, maybe God has a plan where I will be doing middle school or something, or upper elementary. I'm super excited for all the possibilities. And even though so much is so uncertain right now, like we have no idea where we're gonna live. I don't have a job over there yet. You know, like there's so much uncertainty, but the peace is overwhelmingly abundant. That I have. And you know, that is such a good feeling. Ooh, I'm hot in this bathroom. I'm hot in this bathroom. Let me turn this heat off now so I don't melt. Ooh, it's hot. Okay, and I do several layers. You can just build it to your desired look, you know, when it comes to the mascara. It works. I have pretty decent lashes, so I can pretty much build on almost any decent mascara and get my lashes to look pretty good, you know. I also had the craziest dream that I was working at Ulta in San Diego, which where we'll be living in California is not close to San Diego at all, but I don't know, like if it was years down the line, I don't know the setting, but all I know is I was working at an Ulta in San Diego, and it was a really interesting dream. Like I went from my interview process to like actually getting hired, and then my first day. It was a good dream, but it was funny. All right, y'all. This is basically it for the makeup. Last will be lips. Since I'm wearing my mask, I'm just gonna put on more of the Ulta lip oil. I'm just gonna grab one. This is the jojoba and peach one. It looks yellowish in the tube, but it's clear. And that concludes my everyday teacher makeup. Very just simple, easy, no eyeshadow look. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me show you my little calendar, and then I'm gonna sign off and continue getting ready and head to work. So the lighting's gonna change because I don't have my ring light attached. But here's the makeup in the living room with kitchen light. And you can see my dog Tur over there. You see her on the couch. Nola June. I put a little shirt on her. All right, let's change the days on the countdown. 138. Changing it to 137. 137 days until you and me become we. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Get ready with me. I'm not gonna get dressed like I said. I'll do this hair. I don't know what's up about it. Should I show y'all? Ah! Some sort of bun. But yeah, let me get this together. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I need to go. It's 6:20. So love y'all. Stay safe and pray every day. Love you and hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.